Hi, I'm Kim VanDerHoek, and I'm an oil painter, and I paint both urban scenes and landscapes. And I'm here today to talk about Trekell's Opal line of brushes. So I prefer the Opal line because I find that they lay down paint a bit differently than a hog bristle. I find that the hog bristle leaves more bristle marks in the paint, and the Opal line actually gives me a more smooth paint application. So this is a bright. You can see it's got a shorter angled bristle, and it's perfect for detail work where you don't need to lay down a ton of paint and get a nice squared off edge. I love using this for anything with a hard angle, buildings, roadways. So this range is a great alternative to a hog bristle. And these brushes also have the same interlocking bristle that a natural hog bristle brush has. If I'm painting a more organic shape with curved forms and curved edges, I'll choose a Filbert. And you can see the Filbert has a curved head to it. I'd use this for bushes, trees, some rocks, shoreline edges. You can get a nice mark, thick mark with it. If you turn it on its edge, you can get a nice line, as well as filling in large shapes. You can use the side of it and really fill in a large area as well. Each filament has craters in the surface that helps absorb more paint. Now in comparison, we've got the long Filbert, and again, because it's got these longer bristles, it will give you a more expressive stroke. And with the longer bristles, you won't need quite as much paint loaded onto the paintbrush to fill in an area. This is different from all the others. This is a round, and I love rounds for the variety of lines that they will create in a painting. I use these for finer details on top of larger shapes. So anytime I need maybe a highlight on a rock or a tree or a shrub, it will give me a beautiful variety of thicknesses of lines. And it's easier to get a line from this than from the Filbert or the flats or the brights, because I don't need to worry about keeping it on its edge in order to get that line. And this is a flat. You can tell compared to the bright, it's got a longer bristle. It's still the same shape, but has more length. This is great for laying down a similar stroke, but you can see I get a lot more mileage with my paint application because the brush holds more paint. It performs similarly on its edge to the bright. You get a nice line, or if I use short horizontal strokes, I can again create a nice line, a telephone pole, a tree trunk. And this is the long flat. You can see it's got a much longer bristle. It's got a great snap, will definitely hold more paint and give me a longer stroke. See how far I can go with just loading up my paintbrush one time. Now, these longer bristles are also wonderful if you want a more expressive stroke in your painting, because of the bristle length, you can really get some wonderful marks going. It will also give you a nice fine line as well. Now, if you hold your paintbrush by the very end, you get wonderful expressive marks in your painting.